Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, and welcome to the channel as well if you're new. In this video, we're going to do a full video right here on Chainlink. We're going to talk about fundamentals. We'll talk about next week. We'll talk about technicals. I think both of them are very relevant for Chainlink right now. I think the combination, especially of the fundamentals with the technicals, is quite deadly in a good way, but we'll talk about that in this video. And there's also some things that I do think you need to be warned for in regards to next week. So generally, I'll try to keep this video short. I don't want to take up too much time of your Sunday, of course, but there are some things that we need to talk about. So let's get right into it. Now, let's start with the positive. Okay, Chainlink is building a nice reserve. At this point of time, they almost have $15 million of Link in their Chainlink reserve, which is a great thing. I spoke about this last time as well. I mean, it's great to have that value. It's great to have 1 million Link of the markets. It's not a huge amount if you compare it to the market cap, but this actually also means that they're making quite a lot of money, right? If they're able to buy back this amount of dollars in Link since August, that means that, in my opinion, or at least I would assume that they've made at least double that in revenue, which is a great thing, and that's also deserved because Chainlink obviously delivers some great products across the entire crypto space. So that's a great thing. Outside of that, we've also had some Link ETF inflows. They're not massive, but at this point of time, we have had a total of $50 million in cumulative inflows. Again, it's not bad. Okay, that's not bad if you compare if you add that up with the Chainlink reserve. And if you compare that to the market cap, it's getting towards an area where you think, well, maybe that has an effect. But that's also like if you compare this to other ETFs, most other ETFs actually had outflows. Bitcoin, Ethereum had outflows. So this is a good thing. And hopefully it continues and hopefully it speeds up a little bit. That would be great. It's only the first week and it's only Grayscale Link, right? So who knows if we're going to get some other Chainlink ETFs. But fundamentally, that's pretty good. Technically, Chainlink is also looking good. Last video, we already spoke about the fact that Chainlink is basically in this order. I can actually drag it like this. Can I do that? Yeah. It's basically in this older channel right here, where we drop down below slightly, like we also did a couple of times back then, but we broke back above that with volume. So that means that we are in this balance. So then the automatic price target always becomes the top of that previous balance, which is sitting at 15.5. And then outside of that, we have created a very strong level to the downside of Chainlink right here. At 13.25, you can see that the point of control of that previous balance, so the most liquid area, very important area, back then was at 13.2. And you can see if you zoom into Chainlink right now and you take into account all the price action we had in the last week, you get a very strong level at 13.2 as well, with the previous month point of control, a fair value gap, the 0.618 VIP, and generally the top of the balance that we broke out above last week. So from a technical perspective and with some fundamental insights as well, Chainlink looks great. And I think it's most likely that we are going to rally up higher into 15.5 and 15.6. The one thing that I do think you need to be aware about, though, is the fact that next week we have the Federal Reserve interest rate decision, right? And not only is the outcome still a little bit uncertain, no, outside of that, generally you also see de-risking going into that, right? So even though, almost have to sneeze, even though I think generally Chainlink looks good from a fundamental and technical perspective, I think you should be ready for some deeper pullbacks, perhaps some spiking, some volatility. But then generally afterwards, I do think when the peace, when the calm returns, and we actually do get a rate cut, I think we can move up higher. So I'll keep you updated on this. This is also something I'm looking into trading, so maybe I'll be able to update you on that as well. And if you definitely want to see that, consider joining the Signal group, which we have in which I share my trades. We got an amazing trade over the course of this weekend, so it was a good weekend. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching, everybody. Take care and bye.